What's up, guys? I'm your boy Marlon Patrick over here, and tonight I am joined by my two awesome co-hosts. They are
Lucian Albertine,
Lauren CPT,
and this is
Reality Bites.
Hi there guys, so today we have someone very special for you guys and we're going to bite into something very creative. He has stolen our hearts on TikTok, he's loved by so many and he's extremely creative and a huge Nicki Minaj fan. Let's welcome the one and only Larnell Lewies.
Het is niet zo groot. Ons klaar na, dan gaat sian. Ja, mok nou.
Hy het gevoel as sy moment man, you know,
Ja,
you feel like
Hallo Larnell.
Hello,
Welcome to Reality
Thank you
Bites.
for having me. Thank you.
Hoe zeg maar waarom krijg je zo? Waarom krijg?
Speaking of, can I just say, Larnell, my guy, I've been watching you on TikTok for the longest time. I flippin' love your style, my guy.
Thank you.
I can vouch for that.
I wish I could flippin' dress like that, but man.
Larnell
just
vat sy
teach me.
pa sy ou klere of sy oupa. You can just make an outfit rock in that. And I was like, yo Larnell, how do you do that? And there's not a lot of people that can pull that off. Like I will try that, like ek is 'n oupa. Maybe it's because of my age. Maybe it's because of my age, but then you get people like you, they can just pull anything off.
Yeah.
Like I love the fact that you used to draw on your clothes, like animated stuff and whatever. Yeah, and it's just like so cool for
Yeah,
me.
like where did that start for you, my guy?
Yeah.
Like,
I've always been drawing. Always. I think my earliest memory was in grade R. When I started drawing and painting, and I also had visual arts in high school. So yeah,
Jy like
I
artiest.
have art background.
artist, yeah.
So, who is Larnell? Tell us a little bit about yourself, your story, where you came from, like how was your school life, and
Kus camera ek nou nie. Ja, dis die truth, though, there's nothing but the truth. All right, bites.
Go.
Okay, so who is Larnell? Yo, that's a. Okay, so where do I start? Okay, so I am from Bella.
Let's go, boy.
I'm from Bella.
Show me zijn niet, maar ik ken niet heel zo. Het is spelen.
I'm from Bella. I went to Kwasadi Primary School, Ejimidai. I started singing in grade 1, and I was at a music school as well. And then I stopped in grade 8 when some people would say my voice never broke, but how did they learn my voice broke?
Nee, joh, boy, je moet zo gaan leren die kant.
I love that.
So, and then I stopped singing, and then, yeah. From high school, I took a gap year. And then I applied to UWC and did my BA over there. So the plan was to do teaching.
Okay.
And when I came into my third year, I was like, there's no way that I'm going to do teaching.
Yeah.
Why?
Because
That's such a big step for somebody so young to make the decision then.
Yeah.
Okay, I wanted to go as become an educator.
Yeah.
I don't like saying
So-
teacher,
so-
as an educator.
So,
and then,
so actually, the dream wasn't to become an educator.
Okay.
You know, almost now if you can I just say?
You can.
So
Please
you
say
know,
it.
almost now if you from a colored household,
Yes.
Yep.
to
We've all been there.
a faster way.
there you go.
You
Super.
We've
know,
all been there, my
So
guy.
you can't come and do funny stuff. You
Yeah.
must get your kids, create your degree,
That's
and
it.
then you can get what
Yeah.
you want to
Ah.
get. And so I thought I was going to be, fresh out of high school, gonna go into art. I'm gonna
Yeah.
be the Cape Town. You talking about fashion?
Yeah.
I'm gonna be the Kanye West of Cape Town.
Little
and have my
man,
own
come
line
on.
and
Larnell
then-
West.
Go.
Larnell West. And then
Oi.
my mother was like, not on my watch, that's
Yeah.
not happening. And so that's when I decided, okay, then I'll do teaching. And then once I get my degree, then I'm gonna do what I wanna do. And when I came to third year, I was like, no.
Was teaching their dream for you, or was it your dream
Not
for you?
necessarily their dream that teaching it could have been nursing or anything, but that's a
No, that-
faster
okay.
work, you know.
Well, I'm 9 to 5 paycheck and
a 9 to 5 paycheck. And
Old school
so
mentality.
the one that resonated with me was teaching.
Okay.
And so when I was in third year, now you must now apply, and people are talking about the PGCE that you do, but then you must go to the schools and you must.
Yes.
And I had such a big fear because I don't think a lot of people know that I'm actually an introvert.
You are.
I'm actually, and people don't believe it.
I mean, they can see it right now.
People don't believe it, but yeah. And so I was like, no, there's no way that I'm gonna do teaching. And another thing is like, if you get a bursary and so, then you stuck to that job and you must.
Yeah.
And I don't want to fall in that groove when once you in and then you summa now gonna do it for the
forever.
rest of your life. And
Yeah.
I'm like, and another thing, I just feel like we all have our own
Dreams,
dreams
aspirations.
and aspirations
yeah.
and capabilities, and I just feel like teaching is not gonna push. It's not gonna push me, man. I don't know how to explain, like, man.
understand,
Like,
yeah.
I feel like it's gonna limit me. It's gonna
Not
limit
there's
me. And I'm
anything
gonna be
wrong with being an
not, there's
educator.
nothing wrong. There's nothing.
it's not gonna
Please
fulfill you.
hold the
Let's get that
disclaimer.
straight.
Let me put a disclaimer. Because I don't want to train now. I will take this snippet out and say, hold on. now.
saying it with the teachers.
That's why I'm saying it, because I've got a lot of educational
Me also,
educators as friends, a lot.
I
And my
family.
Wellington friends, I love them. One of my closest friends, Crystal, she's an educator. So there's nothing wrong with
There's
that. But
absolutely
that is
nothing
their
wrong.
dream.
Yes.
That doesn't mean
I
it's for
think
you.
what he was trying to say is that it was not going to fulfill him as a person.
It's not gonna fulfill me.
That
There's
is
no
the
way.
joy.
As an individual.
It's visual, yeah. For
Yes.
you know that this is not going to fulfill you, and
make
you,
that clear.
there's more for you. There's something else that you want. You know, that fire inside of you that is not going to like lit that fire even more. Do you understand? So I think is that what we're talking about. When you were doing your BA, right? Did you stop by BA or did you
So,
continue?
I feel like I'm gonna contradict myself because I'm starting tutoring.
Exactly, because I want to say that because recently you basically giving classes.
I know it's not making sense. It's not making sense. The math is not making sense.
That is not nothing. I love it.
So this was the thing. So I actually did very well on campus. I worked extremely hard, but it was also a case of I took the gap year. I went back and it was like, you can't miss now, basically. So, and whatever I do, I want to do the best. I want to do the best at whatever task I have at hand. So, but also God. If it wasn't,
Amen.
if it wasn't for God, I don't know where I would have been. But I did extremely well. And so the lecturers and my peers pushed me also to study further, but also I didn't want to do PGCE more, so I was like, okay, you know what, instead of doing PGCE, let me just study further, and then, you know, at least I'm still doing something while, and then when I was done with my honors, it was like, okay, am I going to do PGCE? No, let me do my master's. So I'm currently doing my master's.
That's so
Awesome.
amazing.
Come on.
Listen here, and you did your honors in?
Linguistics.
Dat wil ik weten. Wat is linguistics?
Linguistic, lingual.
No. That's the thing, because I hear people talk about if you can please educate me, and I think
So-
the audience out there about what it is.
So linguistics is basically the study of languages. It's the study of languages, but
Linguist,
you pick what field you want to go to, what you want to go into. So you can become a linguist, you can work in journalism, you can be an editor, you can go into film writing, you can do teaching, lecturing. The options are endless.
In my mind of understanding,
I want to do this.
in my mind of understanding, like linguistics, basically, you can speak all the languages.
No,
That's what I think about. I can now al die talen praten.
And that's what I get. That's what I
Intel.
get. It's like, oh, you said it's okay. What languages can you speak? And I'm like, Afrikaans and English. Like,
Okay, and that is so cool. And I think some people, or a lot of people, don't know that. Do you understand what I'm saying? And they do not know about your masters that you're doing at the moment. That is like so awesome. And then you still have this busy social life. Speaking about social life, speaking about social life, like TikTok. That is where I got to know Larnelle.
Yeah.
I remember meeting you the first time, and we were walking in the mall, and me and my
In one
sister
city.
in one city, yes. And you and I was like, that's Larnelle, and it's like, oh, and we literally just like had a random talk or whatever. Nicest person I've met.
Yeah.
Do you understand? Because sometimes you meet people, they were like, oh, you don't know, but you just have this open beauty
Yeah.
about you, man. And I could just, ek het vir hom gesê, van, I
1000%,
love Larnell.
Ja,
Get go.
1000%,
Ons kan dit
100%.
lekker snap vir die mense, ja. So that's why I said, and you were just this warm person, you understand? And I can understand why people just automatically started loving you on TikTok.
Yeah.
Tell us about that journey.
Yeah.
Like, how did it start?
Yes.
So, I started social media in 2017. I was on Instagram and, trying out blogging, fashion inspo, flat lays and stuff like that.
Okay.
I wasn't really doing anything, but the first brand that reached out to me was Mr. Price.
Come on.
So I was working with Mr. Shout out to Mr. Price.
Hey.
Mr. Prakti.
So the first brand that reached out to me was Mr. Price on Instagram. And then, obviously now I studied. And then it was COVID. But really, TikTok, it's actually weird because I was in a very bad mental state. Like extremely, extremely bad. Because I was studying, I was doing well, but things weren't making sense. Like, it was really, I can't explain it, man. Like, I got a Dean's Merit every year. So
Yo.
it was like, but you're doing well. What is wrong? Like, just go further, do that. But I was like, yeah, I'm doing well. And yes, but I don't see like myself doing this. This doesn't look like,
This is your path.
this is not my path. It doesn't feel like it's for me, man. And so then TikTok, because everybody was at home.
Yeah.
And so I downloaded TikTok. My cousin started TikTok and I couldn't understand like what's the hype around
is this?
TikTok because
Yeah.
it's just like small snippet videos. That
Yeah.
time it was dancing
Yes,
trends and
yes,
stuff
yes.
like that. So I downloaded it and then it was this green pepper and salami and cream cheese challenge that was trending. Now, mind you, I started social media with fashion because I thought I'm gonna get into now fashion. That was so it took me to eat. To eat, and now people want to
Yeah.
see me eat.
There's one thing about TikTok that people love watching people eat.
Yeah,
What
it's
is
a
the thing
thing.
called?
Mukbang.
Mukbang.
Mukbang and ASMR.
AMSR. I can even AMS.
ASMR.
ASMR.
MMS. I'm there.
But you know what's funny? I used to watch ASMR videos before I started, but never in my mind did I think I was gonna do
Do
it.
that. That is
And now you're doing it. Like Larnelle, you are one of those people ask him, like when it comes to food and mukbang.
Yeah.
As ik hey Boeta, waar gaan ons maar voor lunch vandaag of ding of waar gaan ons eat the weekend because I saw this on TikTok.
Yeah.
I just want to honger. Like that Flying Dutchman, the other day I was, I couldn't
like, did you try it?
Yes, I did. I made it at
And
home.
did you like it?
Yes,
Waar
me
myne?
and Carl still. We made it at home. There was it daar they play in the southern suburbs. It's the northern. Anyway, so I made it and it was so nice. Like you see all the stuff. You know what I mean? And you just want to try this food. And people make it look so lekker, man. And you're one of those people
Definitely.
that just make it look lekker. So ik denk, nou, dan ga ik nog aan maken.
That's the way he eats it, man.
Yes, exactly. And that for me is just like how can I say? That is the influence that you have sometimes on people. And we don't know that sometimes, eh?
Yeah, how much influence you have
Like,
over-
yes, I
scary.
didn't know that. I actually saw that when I was entering Mr. Cape Town Pride and I like posted it. And then at the show itself, the amount of support I had in the audience was like, whoa.
Insane.
You have influence. You know what I mean? Like, I didn't know that. You understand what I mean? So it was the first time also I had to ask people to come out to something to support me, whatever. And that's what I saw. And so you have this influence, right? Now I want to ask you, like, so TikTok happened, whatever, and did that change your life in a kind of way?
Definitely. Definitely. Both, I would say both good and both bad. But I think what people don't realize when you watch content creators, when you watch influencers or whatever you want to call it, and let's say you are not one or you're aspiring to be one, you will only understand what it is when you get there. And that's what a lot of people don't understand. So it's nice to talk and say, why don't you do this and why don't you do that and why don't I would have done that and I would have done that. Until you're in that position, then it's like,
What?
what? Because like you said, you don't realize you have influence.
Exactly.
And for me, I still feel like I'm Larnelle from Bellore.
Come on.
I still feel like I'm like Larnelle. I don't know what to say. So when let's say I'm in the mall or somewhere and people like get excited to see me, I don't actually know how to respond because, especially in the beginning, I'm like, is it a prank now? Are they making a joke? Really? Are they making a joke now? Or...
True,
And another thing, and then I actually feel bad for my family or my friends or around me. I always, because social media is such a scary place, and you don't have control over the narrative that's gonna be put out there.
Yes.
True.
So when people see me or they recognize me from TikTok, and I'm saying this in all humbleness, in all
100%,
humility, like I'm just a TikToker, I don't wanna be a celebrity because people put their own stuff in their mind and they're like, oh, these TikTokers, they think they're celebrities or something.
Exactly.
I never said that, you said that.
Well, something they are.
I'm
saying.
just, I'm just Larnell, and I make videos and people know me from watching my videos. So when I'm in the mall and someone recognizes me and I say when my family is with me, then I always tell them, just be normal. Just because if they go excited now, you can't be too excited. And it's, oh, Jay's quiet, no. And if you don't show too much excitement either, then it's you keeping you grand. So now I don't know, must I be excited or must I be normal? What must I be? Because
It's a double-edged sword.
it's wild.
It's wild, yes, because I remember I was seeing you with your friends or something in Panarottis that one day. Now, I
feel like I always see you in
in one city. I love
city.
you in one city, so that's why. Goodwood. You say you were at Kosadi, the primary school. That's
Kosadi,
there
that
in
is in
Goodwood.
Goodwood.
Yeah. So,
That's in Goodwood.
so now I'm like, now you sitting there. So I told myself I'm going to wave at you, whatever, because I don't like it when like you're sitting with your family or whatever, and people come up to you, can I take a picture, can I sing you this? You know, when that can be so overwhelming. Then it's like now you can't say no or be rude because you didn't know like more kom maar hele video van Lawrence of him quiet, my photograph and you know what? So you're scared of that, do you understand? And I know that feeling when you go to a mall, do you understand? Like hulle sal so ophou of like my family as die mense my stop, hulle loop al aan.
Yeah.
And then also, they wanted, away daughter. Oh my word.
But one thing I can say, because obviously, I'm longer in the industry than y'all. Okay, I'm not the godfather.
OG.
Yo.
So, what you put out on social media is what you want people to see.
Yeah.
Whatever it's a trend, whatever. If you make a video, like you say, your food, you influence people, they get attracted to you as in, what's Nana going to do tomorrow? Oh, let's see what he's doing. If they see you in the mall or in public or anywhere, you made a decision to go onto social media to become that. So you need to invite that presence of them coming to you.
So I appreciate
No,
that.
I'm not, but hold on.
Okay.
So for them, it is like, oh my goodness, it's Larnell, it's Marlon, oh my goodness, it's Lawrence, it's Lucian. That's the choices you made. So what I'm trying to say is, own the moments that they come up to you, because the second it dies, you can be like, ooh, so I'm not doing the things right now on social media anymore. Because that's the world you're in right now.
So,
and I know you love it.
So no, I'm saying I appreciate it.
Yes.
I say it's the narrative that I can't control.
Yes. People, everybody will have a narrative
So
about
because
you.
there's many times when I had a very bad day, and then there's somebody and it's always when I feel like giving up, that people come to me and say, oh my word, Larnell, I love your videos, you inspire me so much.
Now.
This is in person.
Bly by die huis dan. Jy moet lekker nie bly by die huis.
No, but as a hookah, when you're at home, dan kan jy al hoe dieper in hy gat.
No, gaan bid.
Yeah. Can I
Maar
just
jy
say,
kan nie
Larnell,
mooi so.
can I just say, Larnell, speaking of like, like in die gat and whatever, like I feel you have such a flippin' amazing support structure. Like if there's one thing I can say, like I wish I had the relationship with my brothers as you have with yours. I flippin' wish that. Like, how is that? What is that like? Please tell us.
Do you know
I
what's
would love
weird?
know.
To me, that's all I know. So to me, it feels normal. So, and we get this a lot.
Yeah.
So I always wonder what are other
What are other people
siblings
like?
Ladies and gentlemen, Liam Lewies.
Liam, yeah, Liam.
Liam's like my biggest supporter.
Oh, come on.
I can see that.
Yeah.
You can see it through the videos. You know, I always say, like, you can see someone on a picture and you can see people on the screen and you can see authenticity. You can see right through that screen, you understand? And that's what I see with you and your brother. There's that beautiful bond, man, you know what I mean? And that is like, it is admirable because, like he said, not all of us have that relationship with our families or our brothers and our sisters, but you guys have that. And I think it's something everybody else aspire to be or want to have in their life.
Yeah.
And you guys are putting it out there, and it's a beautiful thing. And please continue with that because also and you guys have that same beautiful mannerisms, man.
Yeah.
That you when you see them, it's like hi and hugs and whatever. It's like, you know what, you make people feel welcome.
Yeah.
And I think it's just something you guys have as a family, I believe, to understand that welcoming, beautiful family. And you can see that through the screen.
Yeah.
And that is one thing that's amazing of you.
Can I say, no? So I've like obviously seen you on TikTok and whatever, you know what I'm saying? But like 2 weeks ago, 3 weeks ago, at
the Mnet
event, that was actually the first time
we
met, yeah. So Andrew and I were there, and we saw Larnell and his brother like just chilling over there, okay? So Andrew and I just walk over to them, and we're like, oh yeah, mama. So before that, Andrew and I are like, Andrew's like, have you met him before? And I'm like, no, I haven't. So I asked Andrew, have you met Larnell before? He's like, no, I haven't either. I was like, let's go meet them. So we just walk up to them, right? And it was like we've known each other like forever, basically. It was just like that heartwarming
But
like,
that's
interaction.
the thing. TikTok brings people together.
100%, yeah.
100%, because other social media platforms, they don't really do that.
Yeah.
I mean, I would follow you on Instagram, but I'm not going to be like, hey,
Yeah.
but TikTok's community is completely different, which I love because look at you just said now, you and Andrew went and you see Liam and Larnell. It's like, you guys meet each other.
Yeah.
Because creators
Yeah.
watch each other.
Yeah.
And they also try to be similar to while they make their videos.
Yes. Yes.
So I like that.
Yeah.
When was that moment for you, right? When did it finally hit you with your TikTok career, whatever life that you live now? When did it finally hit you like, wow, I'm actually now very well known, like in Cape Town, when you walk around or wherever you go, people will go like, hey, that's Larnell. When did you have that moment to yourself and where you just sat back and are like,
Just say,
like,
for that moment.
did you ever have that moment?
Yeah, I'm trying to think now if there was like a specific moment. I don't think there was a specific moment, but I think it's when no matter where I go, people recognize me. And I think it's that even still today, it's like my brain can't, like I know I'm on TikTok, I know, but so are all of us also on TikTok.
Yeah.
So it's almost like it doesn't want to like
Register there.
register in my brain.
Yeah.
Like that.
Which is a good thing.
Yeah.
Because you are very humble and down to
100%.
earth.
Yeah.
And that's a good thing because you don't have to
I beg
have
to
that.
differ again.
We're different, yeah.
Yes, I beg to differ. In the sense of, I wanted to register by you. I want you to see your awesomeness. I want you to see that you're touching lives out there. Do you understand? And still be the person that you are.
Yeah.
But to recognize that. Do you understand? Like, I actually have influence on people just by being me.
I
Yeah.
think
Do you
I
understand?
think I understand what you're saying, and I think it's the fear of recognizing it.
Yeah.
I think it's got
Because we
something
see
to do with
people
that.
sometimes that recognize it.
They
And like, whoa,
recognize
you
it.
changed a lot. Do you understand what I mean?
And I
You have
think it's
changed a lot.
that. I think
And
it's that.
Dinovia.
You know what now I can say now, and I don't know you, that I do not know you at all, do you understand? But seeing you on the screen and meeting you in person, I don't think that will ever happen to you. It just embedded in you to be this beautiful, nice person.
Yeah.
So I don't think it will have that swap way. Imagine exiting for Larnell and I was like, "Aye." You know what I mean? I don't think I could even picture you
Picture
doing
that,
that.
yeah.
Do you understand? Now, you were speaking about like when you go to malls and you meet so many people already, whatever, and you get recognized. What is that? Was there ever a stranger, right, that you will always remember? There's one stranger that said something or did something that you will always remember, or someone that you can remember, that one moment. Was there ever someone like that?
Like a TikTok fan.
I'm just trying to remember the story properly. I think it was someone. She wasn't physically there, but I think her aunt. Yes, it was an aunt yes, it is an aunt. Her aunt was there, and I think she was supposed to come with or something like that, but she couldn't make it. And they video called her to say that I'm now here, and I think she was in the bathroom, just like, no, I'm not yet ready. And then I spoke to her and she was like, oh my word, I love your videos and you inspire me so much. And I said, thank you so much. Thank you for the support and thank you for all of that. And I'm like just thanking her and saying, and she's like, oh my word, like you will never know like how much your videos like mean to me and stuff like that. And so I was like, okay, like thank you so much. Like I appreciate it and I would have loved for you to meet you.
Yeah.
And she's like, yes, next time. And when they put the phone call down, her aunt was like, you will never know what that meant to her because she's facing her own battles. I'm not gonna go into detail, but she was at the low and somehow my videos just lightens her. And so I will never understand the impact that I have on. And I think that moment, I'm even getting goosebumps now.
I can feel it.
That moment, I was like, I don't even understand. Because sometimes I think I'm just eating in the car. But then I will get comments of people like saying, I will never understand that, such a bad day. But when they're scrolling and there's so much hate on the internet, there's so much that
Yes.
when they just scroll, when they just, and then to me, I just feel like I'm just making a video, quick eating, or cooking or whatever. I think that I will never forget that.
Beautiful.
It's beautiful, yes, because and I can somehow resonate with that because I was also, weirdest thing, I was in a mall and I was standing in the queue and I was like the trolley was my sister still, and my sister was with me. And this mother was at the back of me and she says, hi, you Lawrence, right? I was like, yeah, I'm Lawrence. They say, you know what, thank you so much for what you do on social media. So I was like, oh, thank you so much. Like, thank you. Something that, that awkward thing where people just come up to you and they thank you. She says her son is 15 and he's been struggling on school because he's gay. Do you understand what I'm saying? And like watching my videos make him feel normal. And make him feel that there's nothing wrong with him. He can just be himself because like I put on this persona on the app by making it cool, basically, and that's another thing. I'm not trying to make it look cool. I'm just being myself because you have this thing where they say, "Oh, you are trying to make gamers look cool. You are now influencing youth, whatever." But that's not the thing. It's like he's very flamboyant, whatever. And his mother says, like, I gave him, like, he always watches my videos, and it's someone that he wants to aspire to be. Like, she says, you can see you are successful, you are like educated, whatever, and that inspires him. So she will always say, like, you must do good because Lawrence does good in school.
Come on.
Do you understand what I'm saying? And he does that. And she like took a picture with me to like send, or like because he's not allowed to have a phone. So she like took a picture of me, and then I walked away, and I was like, wow. Wow.
What just happened?
Do you understand? Yeah. And I told you guys about it, and I cried. Like I had this the emotional moment. I was like, whoa. There was like, I'm like literally touching someone else's lives.
Yeah.
And I think that is the beauty of when you on like social media, like TikTok, or whatever. You never know whose life you can touch. You understand? Or you can make someone's day by just making a stupid funny video or something. I was like, and I love those comments on your. In your comment section, thank you, I needed this. This made my day, whatever. It makes you feel like I'm doing something for someone out there. And I think that is the joy I find out of it, you know what I mean? Out of this app. And Larnelle, your stuff speaks volumes, do you understand? I gotta feel VS here. I'm gonna say for the last time. Like sometimes you don't have to know people, but the energy that they give you behind that screen. That tells you it's volumes. And look at that girlie, do you understand? You can bring people out of the darkness that they're in sometimes. We all face that. Do you understand? I also had it last year. I went for therapy, you know what I mean? Because I was also in a dark place, do you understand? And somehow TikTok made me alive again. Because you just go like, okay, I have a bad day, I'm gonna make a TikTok. You know, it helps you, you understand? And it changed my life miraculously, do you understand? And for that, I will always be forever grateful. And also, what I want to say, seeing that we're speaking about TikToks here, I think TikTok really is a platform for our young people to show their creative side, to be themselves, very, very important. And it's also creating opportunities for us as people.
Definitely.
Opportunities we never, ever had in the past before. this app has really changed the way we do things
Yeah.
in life
Totally.
today. It is
And-
the app at the moment.
Now that you're saying that in terms of opportunities, I don't think people realize, especially for like aspiring content creators or those who want to do content, brands watch you.
Yeah.
They watch everything you do.
Yeah.
And like when I go to events and things like that, and they invite me and they will say, no, we saw what you did, or we saw this or we saw that. So they watch you, so you need to also watch what
Yeah.
you post
Exactly.
and what you
Put out
say.
there.
Especially when you want to be influencer.
Exactly.
And you want to do that, yeah. Like always have a good label next to your name.
Yeah.
Do you understand? Stay away from certain things. But Larnelle, ik hou van jou scale video's. Ik hou van jou scale video's. Vooral als ik op
And
een
it's not
recept.
supposed to be funny. It's not actually supposed to be.
Look
I
at the
love
shift in
that.
this one quickly. And
Like, ik love it, man. It's like, ik gooi piepen daarin, van ik gooi piepen daarin. Jouw ma gooi die piepen aan niet, ik gooi piepen aan. That's for me very funny.
People-
And you can see your upset.
People comment things like, please make more of this type of content. I'm like, I need to be upset. This type of content I can't just scale.
You know what I love about you, ne? Is your Christmas cooking. Oh, my word. Die gammon.
Ooh, the
was
plastic
was
gammon.
één keer, ja,
Yes.
dit
Nee,
mag
not
ik
gammon,
zelf
die
ook
plastic.
Ik verstaan hij, but he always does that whole food thing for like Christmas, and I watch it every year.
And it's literally the same. The same.
With
the
Stony
same.
and-
But they want to see it. They look forward to it. And even Christmas times when I'm in the mall and then the people are saying, oh, you're going to make this? I'm waiting for you. And it's actually, you create a community.
Yeah.
En je maakt lekker kost, Larnelle. You do.
That I have to give to my family. My family likes liquor food. My aunties, they love cooking liquor food.
Did you always cook with them? Like when you were growing up and whatever, or like you had to do something and help out?
Not really help, but they always make liquor food, man. And it's not necessarily like exotic foods, but if they're gonna make like, say, even a fowl pot, they're gonna make it liquor. It's not just for the sake of making, they're gonna make it liquor, man. And so, and I see like the passion that they put into it and like how rewarding it is and people enjoy your food.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
So Larnelle, with your life's journey, you know, growing up in Belhar, having to go to university, and then obviously starting your whole TikTok career. Okay, what was your soul-to-soul moment that you have with yourself, and how would you like inspire our viewers out there, or even future TikTokers or people that's aspiring to be a social media influencer? What was your soul-to-soul moment you would like to share with our audience?
I think my soul-to-soul moment was coming to the realization that even though I was studying, or I'm still studying, I thought that, you know, I'm this creative person. I need to stick to, you know, creativity, and I need to find a job within creativity. That I didn't recognize that I can be an intellectual as well. And my parents on the other side saw the intellectual side of me, and they were not as open to the creative side. And so they were just on the opposite end, but both can be true at once. And so that was really my soul-to-soul moment when I realized that I can be on TikTok and I can also study and whatever path I'm going to take within academia, I can still do that.
So basically, it is possible to have the best of both worlds.
It's possible
To
to
the
have
best
the
of
best
both
of both
worlds.
worlds.
There you go.
The best of
Cheers.
both worlds.
Guys.
Over to you, Marty.
Okay, cool. So now, my guy, in true reality bite fashion, what we do is we have a little segment at the end that it's basically called rapid fire questions. Okay, cool. So I'm just gonna ask you this or that questions, and then you just like whenever, whatever resonates with you, you just go with that one. Okay, cool. So firstly, it is: would you rather have money or happiness?
Happiness.
Lovely. Are you a salty or sweet kind of person?
Sweet.
Lovely. Do you watch shows one episode at a time, or do you binge watch a whole season?
Depends on how good it is.
Okay.
So.
Okay. If you could have like a superpower, would you rather be able to fly or have superhuman strength?
Fly.
Yeah, same.
Fly.
Would you rather win the lottery or have your dream job?
Have my dream job.
Love it, no? Okay, and the last one that I have for you is, do you kill bugs you find inside or do you take them outside?
What?
Maar je goed dat dood of gooi je
Of gooi je hele buitenkant?
So if it's in the house,
Is nou
So
zo.
kakalak, mag of kakalak in huis. Maak je het dood of gooi je het buitenkant?
maak het dood.
Kom,
Like, I did that with the bees again. The bees. He hates it when I kill the bees or like people in my
Yeah,
face.
man.
Why are you killing the bee?
Yeah, man.
I'm scared
If
of a
it's a
bee.
big thing, the bigger it is, then I will throw it.
Yeah.
out. But if it's like small, like a
Ah, because of my
Neem my thee.
Jamie, my spaceship. Die by, ek het 'n vriend Bertel. Hy sê, "Haas my spaceship, haas my spaceship." Ek hardloop ek al. Ek is baie bang vir by.
Larnelle, thank you.
Thank you for
you so
having
much,
me.
Larnelle.
Thank you for coming and educating us.
Really, thank you for being here. I think I've learned from you today. I think that what I've learned today is that you can have the best of both worlds. From you today, very, very important. To be intellectual and to be creative collectively. It is possible because you're doing that at the moment. So don't ever feel out there that you cannot have the best of both worlds. You can be a creative and you can also be intellectual. And like most of all, still be you. And I think that is something we've learned today from Larnelle.
You know what
So
I
thank you
learned?
so much. What did you
What's
learn?
linguistics?
What's linguistics?
Thanks, Larnelle.
On that note, guys, please like, subscribe, comment, and share. Reality Bites right here. It's been a good time with you guys. Our bites. Remember, we will be back very, very, very soon.
Yes.
So now, it's been our Marlon, Lawrence. Best of both worlds. See you guys.
Let's go. Yo.